Again, we're going to be looking for the median from these two data sets. The difference is that these have an even number of data. Right? So the number of data is even. Remember, the median is the middle number in our data set, middle piece of information. Our first step is to just order the numbers from smallest to biggest. I keep saying biggest to smallest. You can do it from biggest to smallest if you'd like, but it's just easier to do it from smallest to biggest. So we're going to order numbers from smallest to biggest. And I'm going to look at my data set. 1 is the smallest. Again, I'm scanning across, ticking them off. Again, I'm not committing myself to crossing them off just in case I do make a mistake. If I've ticked above, if I do make a mistake, I can then restart the ordering using another way, either putting dots or crosses underneath here. So I've ordered them from smallest to biggest. Right. Now I'm going to use the crossing off method. I'm going to use the crossing off method to find the middle or the median. First, last. The difference with the even number of data is that we're going to be left with two middle numbers. So first, last, again first, last. We're left with two middle ones. So when we find ourselves in this situation, we have to find the average of the two middle numbers. Okay. If we're linking this to our averages and range topic, then we're looking for the mean of 4 and 5. Okay. So the average of 4 and 5, the mean of 4 and 5, you add them, so you get 9, and then you half them, which is 4.5. The average of 4 and 5 is going to be 4.5. So you add them and you half them, so the median is 4.5. Now for the second example, I'm going to do exactly the same. I'm going to start by ordering the numbers, small to big. Again, just taking the numbers off as I go through them methodically so that I'm not having to redo this process. That's 35. Yeah, so I've just realised that, so I'm going to cross off the 3, which is the one I should have done, and then I'm looking at the next cell 5, and then there's another 5. Okay. And then we have the 9, and then 17, and then 35 that I crossed off earlier. That shouldn't have 35, okay? But I remembered that. I remembered my mistake, so it's fine. Mistakes happen. It's all good. And then we're going to do the crossing off method. So the first, last, yeah, until I'm left with my middle numbers. I'm left with two middle numbers. Therefore, I have to take the average of the two in the middle. I'm going to add them and half them. Right, 10 divided by 2 is 5. I added them and halved them. So the median for the second data set is 5.